Hi. All right. So let me catch you guys up on a couple of things. First, I need to catch you up on where I am uh, because I had to leave Mexico. I only had a 30-day tourist visa in Mexico because that's all I asked for because I wasn't thinking ahead. So I had to leave Mexico. I had to leave by Monday. I had to leave by Monday, and I left on Saturday. So I need to update you on where I went, and I need to update you on something that you've been asking me to do, or a couple of you anyway, have asked me to do that I've finally done. So that's what I need to update you guys on. Hi, friends. Hi, Sky. I'm glad you're first. Hi, guys. Okay, so if you don't know, I got to Mexico for a writers get together, and got COVID on the plane on the way down. My seatmate was sick. And so when it was time for me to fly out of Mexico to come to Curacao, I failed I failed the test. I tested positive still for COVID. So yes, I stayed in quarantine for 10 days, but you can test positive even after you've recovered from COVID. All right, so it took me 5 test appointments to get the COVID test to say that I was negative and that I could fly. So I flew down to Curacao. It took me 2 days to get here because I had to, by the time I could leave, Rashida and I were running the Get Your Next 3 Clients challenge. So I had to schedule my flights so that I could still participate in the group coaching for the challenge. So that must mean I left on Friday. I must have left on Friday because we ran the challenge Sunday through Friday. And so, anyway, it took me 2 days to get here. I stopped in Texas, Dallas, DFW, and I landed in Curacao on Saturday. I landed in Willemstad, Curacao on Saturday. Now, their rule is that you take the PCR test to get into the country before you leave, and you take a test 3 days later, the antigen test 3 days later. So I just took my antigen test. I just passed my antigen test. So I am now free to enjoy the island. Okay. So yeah, I'm now free to enjoy the island. So I haven't seen anything yet. I did go to the grocery store when I first got here. I went to the grocery store and I went to the testing site. And that's all I've seen. I promise. That's all I've seen. I have not seen the beach. I have not seen the water. My plan was to go right now. This was the time on my calendar to go. It's 5 o'clock here and it's raining. Started pouring down rain. And I was like, oh, nap time. And then I was like, no, I should talk to my friends. I was really about to get in the bed and take a nap. And I was like, no, I got to give some updates. Okay, so that's what's what. That's what's what. I made it here. It's nice. It's really cute. Like everything is very vibrantly colored. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen and you look at your live, what are they called? Stories. You've probably seen Instagram. You've probably seen the pictures. Instagram. I can't type. Instagram.com/Vaycarians. So you should follow me on Instagram. I do post there sometimes. But if you click on the link, you won't leave me, okay? If you're watching this on your laptop or on your laptop, well, if you're on the phone, you will lose me for a second. But you should go over to Instagram and follow so you can see the pictures. And I'll show you my front real quick. Let's see if I can do it without getting wet. All right, so these are my neighbors. So as you can see, it's a really colorful street in a really colorful place. I don't know. I don't want to get my laptop wet. It's raining. But I have a little porch with a nice tile. Like one of the things that I love about Portugal is the tile. So that's cute. So I'm here. It's 82. It's very humid today. It's much more humid today than it was the first 2 days that I have been here. But that's because of the rain, I guess. So everything is good. Yeah. All right. So I'm glad I made it. Thanks, guys. I'm glad to be here. I'm planning to be here until the very last week of March, but I have to book. So JetBlue has $211 round trip flights from New York here. So that means one way is probably 150 or so. So I guess I may fly JetBlue. I saw the question, did I fly business class? I did fly business class. I do that now. CC, I do that now. I now fly business class. I did fly business class to get here from Mexico City to Dallas was a regular flight. And okay, so I told you I had to do some organizing to make sure that I could leave on time and make sure that I could still participate in the Next Three Clients Challenge on Friday, which was the last day. So I flew from Mexico City to Dallas, regular business class, and then Dallas to Miami, first class, which was in a pod, right? I had my own pod that lay flat, right? There was just me. There was one person here, two in the middle, and then one on the other side. I had a lay flat pod. I took a couple pictures, but I don't remember if I didn't share them on Instagram, but I might. Yeah, so that was new. My first time ever in that kind of pod. The other business class and first class flights were still in a business class seat, but this was in that pod. So that was really fun. Um, Anything special happen on this? Nobody coughed on me. I was trying to think, what was it like? So nobody coughed on me. I ate turkey sandwiches. That's what they were feeding us, turkey sandwiches. And that's it. I don't sleep on planes, not well. I don't sleep on planes. So this particular Airbnb has, like laminate floors, no soft surfaces. The sound echoes in here really terribly. I tried to see what it sounds like with my earbuds in, using them as a microphone, and it was still very echoey. So I'm gonna try to figure something out for Saturday, because as you hear, I'm on the street. I'm one level up, but this is the loudest room I've ever been in. Right, the loudest in terms of like echo and street noise. The backyard is actually better, so I may just sit in the backyard. Okay. So I'm happy to be here, but I need something from you. Okay. I need something from you. I have committed us as a community to support Myesha Francis, a Black woman artist, for a sabbatical. I have committed us to giving her the money to fund her sabbatical. Okay. We're not done with that. We are close to $5,000, I think, raised, and we need to get to $25,000 raised. Okay. So I sent an email. If you get my email newsletter, you got an email from me today, please open that up. Okay. I need you to do one of three things. Okay. First is either contribute one time to Myesha's sabbatical in the December Declutter Challenge. Okay. A December to declutter.org. Okay, so one-time contributions can be made there. A December to declutter.org. Merch can be purchased at stephanieperry.my. I know these are Spreadshop, SPREADSHOP.com. Let me double check that link. I'm pretty sure I have it written down. I should have just looked for it first. Okay, so I got some merch, including I made a t-shirt and a sweatshirt that says, "This t-shirt gives Black women a break." Okay, this t-shirt gives Black women a break. That is a t-shirt specifically in my shop to raise money for the sabbatical. Let me get the right link. No, that's my link. I want the Stephanie here. Perry.myspreadshop.com. Okay, so you can buy merch on this shop. All right, $10 from the t-shirt and $10 from the sweatshirt go to the fund, go to Myesha, right? Or whoever we're raising for at this time if you're watching the replay. If you're watching from the future, hi, we're going to keep doing this, right? So once we hit our 25,000 for Myesha, we'll move on to the next person. Okay, so I have a t-shirt that says, "This t-shirt gives a Black woman a break." And I have a sweatshirt that says, "This sweatshirt gives Black women a break." And then I'm going to do some tote bags. So I did these just since I've been here. So I'm going to do a tote bag. A mask, I don't think it'll fit on a mask. This mask gives a Black woman a break. I don't think it'll fit on a mask. And we're supposed to be wearing the N95s anyway. I'm going to go outside because it's hot and it's noisy. So I don't know that I don't know. Do you think, well, you tell me, do you think I should do a mask as well? I'm not planning to, but I do want to do a tote bag for to raise the money. Again, the prices are higher on the t-shirt and the sweatshirt because they are $10 from each one goes to her. All of the profits go to her. It's a spread shop, right? So it's print on demand. I don't have to have anything to do with it. Spread shop prints the material, prints the merch and sends it directly to you. Okay? So that is the second way. I told you there were three ways for you to contribute. First one, December Declutter Challenge. If you want to do a one-time donation. Two, you can do it. Spread shop if you want to buy merch. Number three is Patreon. If you want to be a monthly patron and give money to these women, if you want to do this monthly, this was a wonderful idea from a couple of you, and I'm sorry, I don't remember who. It was such a wonderful idea. I just took it as my own. But that is at patreon.com/Vaycarious. Okay, so I've got three levels of patrons, right? So you can donate monthly through the Patreon. The first one starts at $3 a month. And it means that you get to join our yes, we're going to make a private community where we can communicate back and forth instead of just me hollering at y'all, right? So Vaycarious, okay? If anybody would click on any link and just let me know if one of the links doesn't work, please, in the chat, okay? If you're watching the replay, hi, of course, these links are in the description. Just scroll down to the description. If you're looking on my merch shelf on my YouTube channel right now and you don't see this t-shirt gives Black women a break shirt, go ahead and click the link. It takes YouTube a while. YouTube has to approve merch. So it's a two-step process. Number one, I put it in my shop. Number two, YouTube has to approve it to show up on the channel. So it's going to take a couple of days because I just did those shirts. So those are the three ways that you can contribute to sending a Black woman on sabbatical, right? The Vaycarians Sabbatical Fund, I think is what it's called now, right? Vaycarians Sabbatical Fund. It's a mouthful, okay? But the Vaycarians Sabbatical Fund. Number one, you can give a one-time donation at adecember2declutter.org. I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna change that to something easier, okay? It's a Give Butter site, but I gave it a new name. Number two, you can buy some merch. $10 from the sabbatical merch goes to the fund. Or the other merch, so I'm going to raise the prices on the other merch, and that will also be $10 soon. So if you would prefer to get a These Jobs Ain't Loyal t-shirt, soon enough, $10 from that will be going over to the fund. But right now, I think I only make, not only, but I think I make like $6 on those shirts, so I need to raise those prices before I can say $10. Right now, it's just all proceeds, all of the shop proceeds. I'm going to send all of the shop proceeds to that fund. Okay. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Okay. Thanks, Janella. Okay. So those are the three ways that you can make sure that you contribute to the sabbatical fund. Of course, I'll keep giving super chat money. So thank you for that super chat. But remember that YouTube takes a good cut of the super chat, right? So Patrice, thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you very much. So I'll add that over into the challenge. And George, thank you for the super chat. Yes, help your artist friends. That's right. Thank you for the super chat. I'm excited to see Myesha out of work, right? Where she can take more time to create her own art and rest. Myesha is an artist, a painter from New Orleans who has a YouTube channel. I spell her name with an I and there's no I in her first name. So I'm sorry. But so if you've been looking for her and you couldn't find her, it's because of me. Myesha Francis. She has a YouTube channel. And she has a website, which is, I always say the wrong one. Let me look for it. Let me look. I'm going to look right now because if I say it and then it'll be the wrong one. mfrancisgallery.com. Thank you. mfrancisgallery.com. Yeah. So what I'm saying is Myesha is an artist, yes, but she also works for us. I think she works for the school district in New Orleans. She works for a school district in New Orleans. And she also is a coach who helps other artists not be starving artists. And so I would love for her to be able to take some downtime from her job or jobs, right? And be able to make art and rest. So that, and Myesha has work in the Smithsonian. So she's verified. She's good. She's good. She just needs time. She needs time to get these things done, and she needs rest and, time for herself. She just took a quick trip to Rwanda, which seems like it was amazing. I can't wait to catch up on her videos. So Myesha is the first person who we are sending on sabbatical. Like I said, we're at 5,000, I think, or we're about to hit $5,000. We need $25,000. Okay, so we're 20% of the way. We're not going to stop until we have it. Okay, we're not going to stop until we have it. Okay. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait. So I gotta get my schedule together so we can have her here so she can talk. There's an Airbnb. So I'm in the Airbnb and there's a studio here. I've been trying to peek in there, but I didn't get a chance to peek. The housekeepers are there cleaning now, so maybe I'll get to peek in there in a little bit. Yes. So we're doing the Vaycarians Sabbatical Fund so that we can keep this going. I want to keep it going. Yeah, I don't want it to just be, okay, thanks, Janella, for checking them out. Thank you. I don't want it to be a one-time thing. Okay, yeah, so tote bag soon come, right? Tote bag will be out. I'll do that like in a couple of days. And what did we decide about the masks? Oh, because you can wear it over the N95. Okay. Okay, then I'll try to figure out how to get it all to fit on a mask. Get all the words to fit. It'll be the same one. This mask gives Black women a break. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thanks, guys. You guys think of everything. You think of everything. Okay, so that's what's happening at the shop. This is what's happening with me here in the Caribbean, in Curacao. So I have a video tomorrow coming up just about the entry process, how to get yourself here to Curacao. So that's, yeah, so that'll be out tomorrow. But if you've been, if you've been on the live streams with me, you already know the process. You already know. This is for the new people. Yeah, so that's what's going on. What are your questions? Any questions? Am I done? Did I do it? Okay. I guess I did it. Okay. So those are the three ways. One more time. One-time donation at adecember2declutter.org. Merch available for purchase with the proceeds going to the fund at stephanieperry.myspreadshop.com. Number three, all of the all of the proceeds from those sales go to the fund. But it's only $10 on the shirt and the sweatshirt. On the other things, it's less, right? Some of the things, the profit is $6 or $8 or whatever. And Spreadshirt's having a 15% off sale. I didn't mention that. So the reason I realized I should do this week was that Spreadshirt is having a 15% off sale, and I believe it's over on Wednesday. It was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Sorry, I'm late. Okay. So if you want to go over to my shop, you'll get the 15% off. You'll see the pop-up come up with the link. Okay? Yeah. So that's what's going on. I'd like to see the island now that you're free. I know. I'd like to see it now that I'm free. It's still raining? I think it's still raining. Or maybe not. I was gonna go out and take some pics at sunset on the I don't know what it is, the harbor where the cruise ships dock. But tomorrow's another day. Where are you? Where are you? Not sure. Oh, hi Monica. I'm in Curacao. I'm in the Caribbean. I finally made it. I finally made it to the Caribbean. I'm in Curacao. Curacao is the ABC Islands. Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao, the Dutch islands, way down there, way down here. I'm down by Venezuela. People speak Spanish, which I didn't know. People here speak Spanish. Am I near food restaurants? Yes. So I'm in Old Town. The reason I haven't seen the beach yet is that I'm not staying on the beach. I'm staying in the Old Town, in the town area. You know how they always have the Old Town, the cruise ship docks, and there's the town right there for shopping and eating. Right. That's where I'm staying. I'm there for until the 15th of February, until the middle of February. And so, yes, I'm near restaurants. Now I haven't been out to eat yet. Like I said, for 3 days, I had to wait until I could pass the second COVID test, right? You have to pass the test to get in, and you have to pass the test 3 days later. So I have not left. I got to the grocery store my first day, and then I have not left. So, yes, I'm near restaurants. I just haven't tried them yet. One thing I did notice walking to the grocery stores, there are seem to be more Chinese restaurants than anything here. I don't know. That surprised me too. Lots of surprises. Lots of surprises. Yeah. So yeah, I'll show you around. Make sure you follow me on Instagram though. Seriously, I'm Vaycarious on Instagram because that's where you'll see the good pictures. All right. Don't wait for me to make a video with pictures in it because I just do live streams. All right. I don't do fancy videos. Gram.com/Vaycarious. Bing bong. Okay, I think I did it. Yeah, so make sure that you follow me on Instagram so that you can see the pictures. And I usually post stories, right? Not so I don't know. You'll see. You'll see some stuff. You'll see some stuff. All right. I hope so too. I hope so too. It looks good. Things look good around here. Men are tall. Men are tall. It's looking good. I haven't been to of course, I haven't been to the marina. So I got some. I'm gonna go check out the marina and see what's what. But I think it looks good. Things are looking up. I'm glad I made it. I'm glad I made it here. Yeah, I'm gonna do my hair every day. I'm like, I should wash my hair, do my hair. I can't figure out the hot water heater. So I've been showering with like not tepid water, but not hot water. And I don't want to wash my hair with cool water. I need hot water. So I got to figure out the hot water heater.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. I'm just checking the Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay. It's good. Yeah. Okay. Are you staying here?
The IT.
Oh. Oh, okay. Good. Hi. All right. So yeah. So I got to figure out the hot water heater before I can wash my hair. Or just suck it up and wash it with cool water. I'm not house sitting. Hi, Selena. No, I'm not house sitting. I'm here on my own. I do have alerts set. So if a house sit pops up, but I don't know that I've ever seen a house sit on this island. So you do see house sits in like the Virgin Islands and wherever, Jamaica, but they're far. I'm down, 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 down. And I'm not leaving this island. As hard as it was for me to get here, I'm not leaving until I'm leaving. When I leave, I'm gone. So no, I don't have a house sit booked, and I don't expect to house sit while I'm here. This is just a trip for me to pay. This is a trip where I'm paying to stay. I'm paying to stay here. That's how bad I wanted to be here. I'm paying for this. Hi, Lorraine. All right, so we're just discussing the fact that I finally made it to the Caribbean. I'm in Curacao. It's raining right now, so I can't do things. I just passed the second COVID test that was required, so I can go out and about and enjoy things. So I'm just waiting. I guess wait until tomorrow now. Waiting for it to stop raining, but the sun's going to set in about an hour. It's 5:30 here, and it's about to be 6:30. Yeah. So it's humid today. Yesterday it wasn't. So it just rained, so that's why it's humid. For the first 2 days, it was not humid at all. I had to walk to the grocery store and walk to the testing site, and it wasn't super humid, but it did get humid just recently or just today. But we'll see. I don't think it's going to be too annoying. It's 82 degrees, and when I got here, it was like 54% humidity or something. So I don't know what it is now, but it feels like a lot, a lot of humid. Okay, so that's what we were talking about. And one more thing, Lorraine. One more thing. Okay, so I sent an email. If you get my emails, I sent you an email. Please open the email. Okay, I need you to do something for me. I need help raising the $25,000 for our sabbatical fund, for the Vaycarians Sabbatical Fund. Okay, so we've got 3 ways for you to give to the women who we are giving the money to in the fund. Number 1, one-time donations can be made at adecembertodeclutter.org. It's a lot, I know. I'm going to change that link, okay? But right now, adecembertodeclutter.org, one-time donation, okay? You can also buy merch at stephanieperry.my. Oh, I made a new link. Duh. I made a link called Vaycarians.com/merch. Why didn't I tell you all that? Do as little as possible. Let me give you the as little as possible link. Vaycarians.com/merch. That's not right. That's why I didn't do it. Because that's wrong. There's no C in there. Let me fix it. Vaycarians.com/merch. Okay. So number one, you can give a one-time donation at a december2declutter.org. Number two, merch. You can buy merch at Vaycarians.com/merch. The newest addition to the merch line is a t-shirt that says, "This t-shirt gives Black women a break." $10 from the sale of that t-shirt goes to the fund. All of the proceeds go to the fund. Spreadshirt gets the rest. I don't get nothing. Okay. Vaycarians.com/merch. And the third thing, which I'm really excited about, is the Patreon. Okay. So we're going to do community things. We're going to do some Q&As with just the patrons, just us hanging out, doing community stuff. All right. So the first level of patron is $3. If I can share my screen, I'll show it to you. I hear goats. You guys hear goats? Baby goats? It's gonna take forever. Okay, never mind. Okay, $3. You get invited to the private community. It's taking forever to load. $3 private community. Maybe it's loaded. Anyway, Patreon.com/Vaycarious view page. Private community, which will include some private Q&As, some stuff that I don't want to put on YouTube, right? Some private Q&A time where we can talk and where you can get to know each other and not just hear from me all the time, but where we can do community things. Right now, it looks like it's going to be on Discord because Discord and Patreon are friends. The next tier, why is it not showing what I needed to show me? Is $10 per month, and that includes. Why can't I show it? I'm sorry, I'm new to Patreon, and I don't know. I just wanted to. I, hopefully, when you go there, you can see it. Why? Because I'm logged in. I wonder why I can't see this. No problem. Hi. I'm sorry. I got to figure this out. I don't know why I can't see. So when you guys go there, can you see three options? Did I do something wrong? I don't know. This is weird. I don't see it. It doesn't give me options. So, okay, you should be able to see it at patreon.com/Vaycarious. No? You don't see the options when you go to Patreon? All right, so I've got patrons, so I must have, after setting it up, I must have done something wrong. I must have, okay, so let's try. So what do you see? You don't see it. Yes, the options display on Patreon. So you do. I've got 5 patrons. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Hope. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Okay. All right. So then the second. Shoot, now I'm just opening Windows. Okay. So the second option includes. Yeah, I'm new here. Okay. All right. So the second option, of course, comes with the community. It also includes live Q&A and something else. And then the third option, that second option is $10 a month, $25 a month. Includes everything from the first two tiers plus the $25 a month patrons who right now are called VIPs, but I'm going to change that. I don't care for the title VIP. I'm sorry, y'all. But that will include merch. You'll get a t-shirt, one-time merch, and you'll also be able to participate in Sonia's idea, which was like a variety show. So every quarter on the channel, we'll do together a video. All of the top $25 per month patrons will get together and we'll do a live stream together. Everybody who's available at that time, right? Everybody will get so many minutes. It's going to be a variety show. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be like, but I think it'll be fun. We have people who want to talk their talk for a few minutes or who want to do their thing, demonstrate their thing or whatever. So that'll be once. I may have said once a month. It's not once a month. We'll do that once a quarter. We'll do a variety show type thing once a quarter. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. I don't know. I feel like I just messed up my Patreon without realizing it. Okay, but that's at patreon.com/Vaycarians. Okay, so that's all we came to talk about. How did I do? Let me get back on the screen and look at myself. See how much sweat I've accumulated. Hi, Ms. Gwen's World. Right now, one, right? We have to raise the first until before we can move on to the second. We had 4 finalists. So we have options for the next person. But right now, one at a time until one at a time is too easy, right? At this point, one at a time is taking time. We're 20% of the way. $25,000 is our goal figure, and we're 20% of the way. We're about to hit $5,000. So one and then when she's funded, that's Myesha Francis. When she's funded, then the next, and then the next, and then the next. Yeah, I think it's awesome. Yeah, I'm excited. I did a video here on this channel with the 3 of the 4 finalists called selecting our awardee. I don't know. If you go to my channel and look for awardee, you'll find that video. So you'll get to see the 3 of the 4 ladies who were the finalists, including Myesha. I haven't done a real video with Myesha. I do need to do a one-on-one with her so you guys can meet her and see what she's talking about. But on her channel, watch her videos. If you're an artist or creator or creator, she's got very helpful info on making money from your art, right? We're not into the starving artist thing. We're not into that. So she's got really helpful info on that. And then of course she's got some more recent videos about her trip to Rwanda, which was fun. She paints, her work is about healing. She's from New Orleans, like I said. Her work is about healing, so it was very awesome that she got to go to Rwanda and meet women artists there who work who make art with a similar theme. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, hopefully the weather's clear. I don't mind a rainy day. I was like, good, nap time. I couldn't wait. I was like, all right, thanks, Julie. Nap time. Hi. Hey, Happy Girl Alaska. Hi, Terry. Thank you. My hair's doing all right. This is not its best day, but it's doing all right. It likes humidity. I think once I can get into the water, my hair will thrive. My hair's done really well when I get into seawater, salt water a lot. Like beach, my hair loves the beach. My hair loves the beach. Okay, good. Yeah, Daisy, look for the email. If you get an email from me, you got an email from me this morning. If you didn't get an email from me this morning, and you think you should have, check your spam folder, check your promotions tab, okay? If you still didn't get an email from me, you may have unsubscribed. You need to resubscribe, okay? Go to vaycarians.com. When that pops up, resubscribe. Yeah, I think right now the pop-up is for the toolkit, the new house sitter toolkit. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right. Thanks, Jess. Or Jes. Are you Jess? Thanks, guys. So I'm in Curacao. I'm in the Caribbean. I made it. We made it. We did it. I'm in Curacao, chilling. All right. Okay, so that's all I had for you. And I think it stopped raining. This is a Dutch island. They have Dutch things, including a Dutch microwave that's also an oven. Listen, if I'm behind the times and this is normal, then you got to tell me. But as far as I know, I've this is a new thing. They're ahead. They're advanced. It's a microwave. It's also an oven. Yeah, yeah. So I put what did I put in there? Yes. Oh, yeah. So yeah. Anyway, it's a new thing to me. So I'm excited. I bought some frozen lasagna. Like I said, I couldn't go to restaurants until today. So I still have some frozen food here. So I have a frozen lasagna. So I'm gonna put that in there. Yeah, it's a microwave. It looks exactly like a microwave, except at the top it's got a coil, a heat element. So I don't know. I've not seen that before. So when I came back from the grocery store, I was like, wait, I brought this frozen food and there's no oven. It's a stove top, the stove top, but then underneath it's just regular drawers. I was like, I didn't realize there's no oven. And then I opened the microwave and there's a heating element inside the microwave. Okay. So yeah, and now the buttons are in Dutch. One says grill. I Googled it. One says microwave, one says grill, and one is defrost. I forgot what the third one is. Yeah, so I'm excited. I didn't know this was a thing, Pearl. Okay, y'all don't seem very excited about it, but I am. Okay, Jessica's excited. Okay. Yes. So, that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know. So the thing I have doesn't have foil. The frozen meals I have don't come in foil. They're in microwavable plastic things. So I don't know. I don't know. I have to Google it. I'm gonna have to Google it if I need to use foil in there. But it's got a heating element, so I'm guessing you can. I don't know. You have to select, right? So you have to select if you want the grill or if you want the microwave from the button. So I'm guessing if you select grill, you can. I don't know. I know that when I selected grill, I was like, oh, was I supposed to take this glass bottom microwave rotating thing out because it was hot. It was, I don't know. I don't know. The fun part of traveling. Like, seriously, I've not seen that before. I guess it's not a Dutch thing, but it's just a thing that I've never seen. Okay. Yes, so the cleaning ladies were here. So this is the second round of people, of staff. Like, they came in earlier while I was showering and I was butt naked. And they apologized and apologized. It was like 11 or 11:45. It's like 11:45. They were like, "We didn't know you would still be here." I was like, "No problem." I don't care. And then she gave me. She was like, "Well, where are you going today? What are you going to see?" And I said, "I may head down to Mambo Beach for sunset." And she said, "Yeah, go get in the water." Okay. Stubbo Baby says, "No big deal, y'all." What's the problem? All right. Okay. One appliance to rule them all. Who knew? I didn't know. Yes. So when the ladies are talking to themselves, they are definitely not speaking Spanish. They're speaking, yes, what Janefa says, papiamento. But when they speak to me first in Spanish and then in English. They start in Spanish most of the time. At the grocery store, at the clinic, at the lab today, everybody, they start in Spanish and then they switch over to English. So, yeah, that's interesting because the street signs are Dutch, right? Street signs are Dutch. So I guess everyone here speaks 8 languages because, yeah, a lot of stuff is in Dutch. So that's interesting. So we'll see how I manage. My little bit of Spanish has been helpful. So that's good. I don't have to worry about starting from zero with the language because I wasn't going to learn Dutch anyway. Okay, so I plan to stay here till the last week in March. I don't have my out ticket yet, but that's the plan. I want to stay out of Delaware as long as possible. Let them warm up some because they've been getting hammered. They've had probably 4 snowstorms since Christmas, or 4 snows, 4 significant snows since Christmas, I think. So I'm gonna stay as long into March as I can. As long into March as possible. Yes, it is. It's a strange thing. It's a strange thing. So the Spanish came and I guess colonized like the South America, not I guess, right? Venezuela. And we're close enough to Venezuela that Spanish colonization reached them here, but also Dutch. The Dutch colonized these islands. So it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, clearly, clearly, right? Like literally everyone has gone from speaking, right? I walk past them, they're speaking papamiento, which I can't say, right? Papamiento, pap, papamiento, right? Clearly they're speaking that. And then they switch to Spanish to me with me, and then I stumble in Spanish, and then they switch to English. Like every single person, every housekeeper, every grocery store clerk, my Airbnb host, like every single person. Yeah, so they let me in without a round trip ticket. They just asked me when am I leaving. Yeah, Curacao is, I think, trying to court digital nomads. Curacao is trying to attract workers, who people who work on the computer, to come and stay a spell. Come and stay a spell. And so they did not seem to care. As long as I needed four things, and this is what the video is about tomorrow, so you won't need to watch that, right? I needed four things. I needed an immigration card, which is just a form I fill out. I needed to give them my COVID results. I needed to get a test. I needed to schedule the test that I took today. I needed to schedule that before I could get on the plane. I needed to have a scheduled, what is the other one called? Test, not the PCR, but the other one. And I had to, I feel like there were four things, four emails I had to show them before I could get on the plane. So I need to figure out the fourth thing. But round trip ticket was not one of them. Yeah, so yes, they did. Yeah, so they seem to be interested in bringing over digital nomads to stay for a while, stay for a spell, and they know that digital nomads mostly are going to be just like, I'll leave when I need to. I'll leave when I can. Speaking of which, so the IT lady just said she was checking the internet speed. The internet upload speed here was faster than I had in Mexico City. And Mexico City, I had really good internet in Mexico City. Antigen, thank you. Yeah, so I'm expecting this internet to be fine. I didn't need a visa. With a U.S. passport, I didn't need the tourist visa. I just needed to fill out a form, which may have actually it may have they called it an immigration something PLC. So it may be a visa, but it's not like going through a visa process where you have to mail in your passport and all of that. With a U.S. passport, they I just had to fill out the form. Dutch citizens, I guess, are also citizens here, so they go through the regular immigration line, like they go through the immigration line for the local people. But as an American, I had to go through the other one. It's beautiful. I'm sorry I haven't shown y'all anything. It is beautiful. It's let's see, what can you see? My head. it's it's raining, like I said, and I'm on a side street, so it's not like you're gonna be able to see like the beach or anything, but it's just colorful and pretty and green and it's beautiful. I don't know. You're not gonna see a whole lot until I get out. Until I get out. But yeah, you can see the dark storm clouds. Yeah, so that's not a good showing, but I'll do better. I'll do better on Instagram. I'll do better. I'm at Vaycarians on Instagram. I'll show you. Another thing, so I've left my door open. Did you see this? I've left my door open pretty much since I've been here. They don't seem to, mosquitoes don't seem to be like, they're like, whatever, do what you want. I have one mosquito bite. I've been here since, again, I don't know. I think I've been here since Saturday. I have one mosquito bite. I've had my door open for 4 days. So that's a plus. I like that. I like that. It seems quiet, Jessica, because I'm in the back of the house. Inside the house, in the front of the house, the traffic, the car noise is really loud. This is the loudest inside house place I've ever stayed in. Everything just echoes inside, but very peaceful and quiet out here. I'm not in those houses, but I'm a 10-minute walk, Nirel. Yes, so those houses or those buildings that you always see when you look for Curacao, when you Google Curacao, they're gonna come up, right? Buildings. They are. I'm a 10-minute walk. That's right on the port, right where the cruise ships dock and stuff. So I'm a 10-minute walk from there. That's where I was about to go before it started raining to go take some pics for sunset. But the clouds, I think, are going to ruin the sunset anyway. Yeah, so I'm not in those, but I'm a 10-minute walk from them. And everything is painted those colors. Like everything here is painted. They're like, yeah, let's do a yellow. Let's throw up a green. Let's do some orange here. Yes to flushing the toilet paper. This is a new building. Again, it varies not just from place to place, but from building to building. This seems to be not new construction, but new renovation. This seems to be new renovation. So yes to flushing the toilet paper, no problems. Um, Curacao is about abundance. I'm this year, I'm all about abundance. I am operating in abundance, and that's what Curacao is about for me for the next 2 months, 2.5 months. Yeah, freedom is also a good choice, but I pretty much live a life of freedom. That's old hat. Freedom for me is no big deal. I've been done that. I've been done freedom. Okay. Now, personally, I'm moving to abundance, right? So I've done freedom, but I've done freedom on a budget. I've done freedom with stipulations. I've done freedom with, like, this is a place that normally I would have said before, I'll wait and go there when I have someone to go with, right? But now I'm operating out of abundance, not out of lack. So that's what's going on. Is this a place where Black people can retire? I don't know about their long stay process. Like, I don't know if they have a good residency visa, George, but I can check on that. Because it's a place where I would consider, before coming, I thought it was going to be at the top of my list for wanting to move to. So that's one of the reasons I'm here to investigate, to check that out. So I will find that out. I'll find that out. So make sure that you're subscribed so that when I do a video talking specifically about that, you'll know. My next video is not going to be about that. My next video is just going to be about getting in, not about staying. Um, Curacao is not budget friendly. It's just budget friendly for the Caribbean, right? So compared to Aruba, compared to the Cayman Islands, it's budget friendly, but it's not budget friendly. You know what I'm saying? If you have the work from anywhere toolkit, then you have the cost of living calculators that I use specifically to choose this location. Let me get you a link. Okay, so we have a work from anywhere toolkit that gives you links to calculators to tell you what the cost of living is in any place in the world, right? Any part of the world. And so I'm going to give you that. Rashida's texting me. Nope, that's not the right link. Let me type in toolkit. Work from anywhere toolkit. Okay. Yeah, so get your work from anywhere toolkit at exodushomecoming.com/toolkit. I'm about to put it on the screen. exodushomecoming.com/toolkit. Get your work from anywhere toolkit so that you can check out cost of living in different places. I used the toolkit calculators. I like Nomad List, right? But there's also Numbeo and the Earthly Weights in the toolkit. I like Nomad List. So I used that and Airbnb and VRBO's site to see what it was going to cost me to stay here for 3 months. If you're talking about staying long term, Airbnb is not going to be as helpful, right? You're going to want to switch over to the calculators, the Earthly Weights, Nomad List, Numbeo, for that kind of help. Okay, but that's why I'm here. I'm here to investigate. So I plan to actually do things. It's not like me to do things, but I plan to actually do things to see if I would be interested. I think that this is a good choice because lower cost of living for the Caribbean. I'm not saying low cost of living. Don't come here with $200. Okay, this is not Lake Chapala, Mexico. Okay, but this is lower cost of living for the Caribbean. Easy to get back and forth to the U.S. There are nonstop flights to JFK Airport from here, from this tiny island. This is a tiny island. Nonstop flights to JFK. tall men. Okay, I've made no secret. Men here are taller than average. The colonizers are Dutch, and Dutch are very tall people, and local Curacao people are tall people. And cost of living, right? Weather. They don't get hurricanes here. We're far enough down that they don't get hurricanes, so that was really helpful. Uh, and I'm here to check out the food. One thing I don't like is it's not pedestrian friendly. This is not a walkable place. You have to have a car. There's oil here. I guess they're oil drilling or oil rig drilling. I don't know the words, right? There's oil here. And so everyone drives here, and there's no safe place for walkers or bike riders, which is strange because we're a Dutch colony. There's no biking. This is not a biking culture. I've been to the Netherlands, right? There are more bikes than people in the Netherlands, literally. This is not the thing here, so that's something that I need. I don't want to have a car to do things, and the Uber from the airport here was 65 US dollars, maybe 10 kilometers. Maybe 10 kilometers. Let's go with 12 kilometers or 9 or 10 miles. I don't even know if it's that far because I walked most of the way when I went to go get my to the lab today. I walked almost most of the way to the airport. I don't know. We'll go with 10 miles, $65 taxi. So this is not a place for, like, I don't have a car, but I still get around by car. No, not here. They don't have Uber, and the taxis are expensive because, yeah, I don't know. It's an island. It's an island, right? But those are the things that I'm here to investigate. I'm not in Aruba. Hey, Adele, I'm not in Aruba. I'm in the neighbor. I'm in Curacao. I'm in Curacao. I'm in their neighbor. Yeah. Yeah, so I really, really wish that it was more walkable because I'm even in town. Like, I'm in town. I'm not even out at a beach where you have to drive to it. I'm in town, and it's just not a pedestrian friendly place. It does look like a place where you could get away with a scooter and not an actual car. But I think I really want either walkable or like good public transportation. Okay. Yeah, I really like those calculators. Listen, I have lost days and days of my life using those websites. Days and days of my life trying to just look at what people pay for things, right? Do I think foreigners are priced higher? No, I think that's really the price. I Googled it before I came. I Googled it, and they told me it was going to cost me, I think they told me it was going to cost closer to $90 to get here from the airport. And that might have been going down to the beach, from the airport down to the beach where the good resorts and stuff are. They told me 90 US dollars. There is a van, some sort of shuttle, but you have to book it in advance. I couldn't book it in advance because I didn't know when I was going to get here. And then don't assume. I just assumed that you could book it at the airport, right? I came to the airport. All the local people were in line. I got in line. And she's like, "Hello, do you have your reservation?" I said, "I haven't made a reservation yet." She's like, "Oh no, take a taxi." I was like, "Okay." I paid him 65 US dollars. So he took US dollars. Uh, some places here will take US dollars. In the whatever it's called, it's more, right? The local money, which I don't know the name of yet, Gilder or florin, one of those is 2 to 1, two florin for $1. So like I bought, what do I know the price of at the grocery store? I would tell you what I bought. I can't remember what I paid for anything. I think maybe I paid 10 florin for the bacon, but I don't think I paid 10. It might have been. I bought bacon, I bought eggs, I bought bread. I can't remember the price of anything, but it's $2. Two florin is $1, pretty much. How did you decide? Hey, sabbatical life. How did you decide where to stay? Trying to be near the beach? No, I decided based on price because this is the Caribbean, and I needed a place for 3 months, but I only booked 3 weeks ahead of time. So I went based on price. I'm paying probably $2,400 for a month, which is not like me, but which is good for this island, right? There were plenty of $5,000 and $6,000 per month Airbnbs. I have 3 bedrooms because I thought some people were going to come and join me. I have so there's a studio. So this is the studio. I originally booked the studio. But then when I changed my dates, the studio was no longer available. So I booked the 3 bedroom. And it was still much less than what I saw on the beach. So this beach place is $5, $6, $7,000 for a month compared to 2,500 in town. So I took the in town place. I think I met the actual owner. You know, with Airbnb, you don't know if you're meeting the owner or the host, but I think I met the owner. He seemed like a nice dude. Like a local. I'm trying to be more intentional with spending my money with local people when I travel and not with corporations. In Mexico City, my Airbnb was definitely owned by a corporation. Like no local person really benefited from me paying that money. And that was pretty expensive. For Mexico City, that was an expensive Airbnb. I probably paid about the same price for that. And that was a tiny 1 bedroom. I mean, a tiny 1 bedroom. I paid about the same price, but that's for different reasons. That's because I wanted to be close to Rashida, and um, I thought I was only going to be there for a little while. So I'm like, okay, get into the more expensive building. I'm only going to be here for a few days, right? And then I ended up extending. All of that to say, I chose this place by price and walkability because I could have picked a place down at the beach, but then I would have needed a car. Here, I can walk to the store. I can walk to the restaurants. I can walk to the port. I don't think I can walk to the beach, but I think I can find the vans. So they're like those 8 passenger vans. They do have those that go around. I don't know how to use them, but somebody will help me. Somebody will help me. The driver will help me. Hi, Coder Babe. I'm new to wanting to be a digital nomad. Is it better off to start with an Airbnb or find a 3 month apartment? I would start with an Airbnb. Like, again, I do as little as possible. I do things the easiest possible route. Okay. But I would start with an Airbnb. It's there. You have reviews from people. Unless you have connections in the city you're going to, and somebody you trust can vouch for the neighborhood and even for that building, then you don't really know what you're getting. With an Airbnb, you've got reviews. You've got somebody to tell you what's what. Um, yeah, if you're just gonna bop around, if you have the tourist visas in places, you're gonna be there for 3 months or whatever. I would stick with an Airbnb, and you can negotiate an Airbnb, right? So I'm here for 3 weeks. If I decide that I like this enough that I want to finish out my stay here, you can negotiate that. You can negotiate your price with the Airbnb owner or host. Now, I have not been successful. I am a terrible. Mm-mm. In the past, I have been a terrible negotiator, but it's possible. So that's what I would recommend. If you're getting started, just get an Airbnb or a VRBO, right? Get something where you've got reviews and you can see on a map, you can see the neighborhood on a map and decide if it's what you want to be, where you want to be. Good question, Nirel. So I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I There should be something. Look, Airbnb should be telling us this. I think Airbnb should be telling us this. I could tell the Mexico City place was not local before I booked it. Right? It's not like I got flim flammed. I believe it said the host was such and such corporation and not a person's name. But even when it says a person's name, that doesn't mean that it's an actual local person. So I don't know. He just happened to be a local person with this one. Seriously, I need help with that too. I have the same questions. Same question. All right. Hey, Ryan Ashley. So I'll be here in this particular place at least through the middle of February, but I plan to be here until the end of March in the country. Do you check healthcare for emergencies as part of your research? Not ahead of time, Louise. Um, so one of the things about me is that I have no pre-existing health conditions or any concerns that I need to put at the forefront of my decision making. Um, I have had good experiences with getting like urgent care in places around the world, so I don't have that in the beginning in my decision making process. No. Um, yeah. healthcare in most places is, you can find, if it's a place that has foreigners, they also have the foreigner hospital with the English speaking staff or doctors, I would think. And of course, like the price are just going to be price is just going to be a lot lower, right? In the Philippines, I had an emergency visit or like urgent care visit for some infected bites. I got infected bites. I got leishmaniasis, but don't Google it. It's gross. Okay. But I got leishmaniasis all up and down my legs from some infected bites on a beach with sandflies. And the whole visit, medications, that's it. 40, 30, maybe $36 or $42, something like that. So I've not, no. So the answer is no, I don't check it ahead of time. So now that I'm here, I would look around at hospitals. Now that I'm considering this as a possible longer stay place maybe I come to 6 months every year, I'll look around. I've seen like there's a hospital right there and a hospital right there. But I would check that out after getting here. It's not something that I put at the beginning of my decision making process. I don't have to. I think if you have health conditions that require you, Rashida says it like this: if you have to put your healthcare decisions at the beginning of your, like if they have to be in the forefront of your mind at home, then they should be in the forefront of your mind when you're making your travel and move abroad plans. But if not, then not. Okay. Speaking of Rashida, she just posted a video. What is it? Well, I'll never go back to. Oh, Rashida just posted her "Why I'll Never Go Back to Buenos Aires" video. Rashida just came back from Argentina, so we need to go watch that now. I can't wait. I happen to, I happen to have insider information that should be a really good video. If they have more than one listing, it's not local in my experience. Okay, that's good. That's a good point, Fatima. That's right. So yes, like we do want to prioritize healthcare, but Americans have a different idea of healthcare than the rest of the world. It's not that hard to get in the rest of the world. Healthcare is not just for the rich in the rest of the world. Healthcare is for everybody in other parts of the world. And so we don't in the US you have to stick with a job because of healthcare. You have to stick with a marriage because of healthcare, right? In the rest of the world they're like, what? Like, go to the doctor. In France, they have they have, it's called, I don't think they call it universal health care in France, but they, like, everyone is covered. If you've been in the country for more than 3 months, you are covered. Go to the doctor, right? Like, so we have to put it at the forefront of our decisions because it's so scarce. There's a healthcare scarcity in the US that does not exist in other parts of the world. People do view healthcare as a right for all of their citizens in parts of the world. Uh, so, so that's why I'm not too concerned with it, right? Like out of pocket, I'm gonna pay out of pocket. I have insurance, so I have travel insurance. Another thing, I switched from World Nomads to Alliance, or people call it Allianz. I switched over. So I do have like a travel medical insurance in case of a catastrophe, right? In case I need to be medically evacuated or my body needs to be medically evacuated. I have that. But other than that, like really, healthcare out of pocket is is totally doable. In Brazil, I looked this up. In Brazil, it costs $2,000 to have a baby. $2,000 to have a baby in Brazil. Like, I'm not putting healthcare at the beginning of my decision making process because I don't need to, right? I don't need to. Okay. I can't say it's the best. I know people, I met a woman when I was in Mexico who had dental implants. Demolition Man says, is Mexico the best dental implant destination? I met a woman who was getting dental implants in Mexico. She was going to Dental Express in Lake Chapala. I don't think it's called Dental Express. Lake Chapala, Dental, it might be called Dental Express. I can't say that it's the best, but that's what she got. She had no complaints, and they loaded her up with drugs and sent her. She was doing 2 trips. She got all of her teeth removed on one trip, and they put in the like temporary implants and gave her drugs and sent her home. And then she was flying back down later to get the actual implants. I don't know. We need some help on medical tourism. We really need a YouTube channel about medical tourism because I'm not the one to give you that info, but somebody knows it. Somebody knows it. If you get that toolkit, Tanisha, get the Work From Anywhere toolkit. We've got the insurance info there. So I'm using Allianz or Allianz, Allianz, and the link is in that toolkit. Okay, I used to use World Nomads. I never filed a claim, so I can't say if they're good or not. All right, so hi, Taina. So if you're moving to a place with children, should you take a trip first? So ideally, you would take a trip first. If not, okay, I'll tell you, I can't tell you if you should or shouldn't. Okay, I'll tell you, if you cannot take a trip to scout it out first, you need to be very involved with local community expats, like expats in the local community. You need to join an expat group, get some friends in that place who can answer your questions about the place and who can help you transition more smoothly, who can get you in the right neighborhood, a neighborhood that you'll like, who can, help you meet a landlord who you can trust and not have to, worry about losing your money, So that's my suggestion. I can't tell you if you should or not, but I can tell you if you can't, you need to be very um, active in finding local community people. You need to find people in the local, especially expats, right? Who have done the same process, who have moved there like you have, who have gotten their utilities turned on like you have. You need some people in your corner. So find expat groups. All over Facebook, there are expat groups and Black expat groups, right? Find the people in the city you're going to. Join them, ask them questions, form relationships with them so that you can move there more smoothly. And the moms are just very helpful. And there may be a mom group in that place too, a mom expat group in that for that city as well. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. YouTube, she paid 4,500 for a knee replacement. I'm telling you, healthcare is not a, a problem in other places. I'm not saying there are no other places in the world with expensive healthcare. I guess there are, but the U.S. is the worst. It's the worst. Okay, so I gotta go. Oh, not sure if the kids should visit first. I don't know. I'm not the person to ask this. I promise you, I'm not the person to ask this. I travel with myself, and I travel with a little stuffed eagle, the Philadelphia Eagles mascot, and I actually left him under the bed in the Philippines. That is how responsible I am for another person. I traveled to the Philippines. I had Swoop, the little Philadelphia Eagles mascot. I had Swoop with me. I left, and I was like, Swoop probably fell off the bed. I didn't have him. I just didn't have him. Was in the next city, no Swoop, right? He must have fell off the bed and under the bed, and I left him, right? So don't ask me mom things. Don't ask me mom things. So let's see, who should you talk to? You should talk to Ashley in Africa, or not talk to. Let me start this sentence over. Here are channels by moms who have moved abroad with younger children. Ashley in Africa and Exodus Collective, not Exodus Summit. Zoe is Exodus Collective. Okay? Zoe moved from the UK to the Caribbean. Ashley moved from the US, but I'm not sure where, to Tanzania. I'm going to guess Atlanta. And then, because everybody's in Atlanta. Now she's back in the US and she's heading to South Africa. Okay? So if you want to go to the Caribbean, with your kids, check out Exodus Collective on YouTube. That's Zoe. If you want to check out Africa with your kids, check out Ashley in Africa on YouTube. Okay? I don't ask me mom questions. I'm serious. I don't know. I don't know. Okay? I have no I can't tell you how crushed I was. I can't tell you. I was devastated. But the good news is, so I'm a natural bright side looker and I can find the bright side even when I shouldn't. And I found the bright side. The woman who I was staying in a guest house. She was a local. I was in the Philippines and she was a local woman. It was a house on stilts, right? Like not a rich house, a very poor neighborhood. And I stayed with her and she had a small son. She had a little boy. And I was like, okay, well, at least somebody will play with Swoop, right? The little boy, once she sweeps under the bed and she finds him, he will be able to play with Swoop, and they will be able to live the rest of their lives in bliss. But I can't tell you how sad I was. I was so sad. I just, I didn't even, I was probably in the next country before I missed him. I didn't even realize it. Next country. You know what I'm saying? So don't ask me mom questions. Don't ask me. All right. Okay, we got to go. We got to watch Rashida's channel. Okay, so Sheeta's on the loose. I have notifications on, as you should as well. So that's how I know the video is up. Okay, so Sheeta's on the loose. YouTube.com. So I could have typed the whole thing. YouTube.com/Sheeta's on the loose. So we'll go and watch and see why she did not care for Buenos Aires. It'll be funny. It'll be funny. Okay, maybe we get to talk about it some. I'll be live again Saturday. So I will see you then if I don't see you before. All right. Thanks for hanging in there. Don't forget 3 ways to donate. One more time. 3 ways to donate to the Black Woman Sabbatical Fund, the Vaycarians Sabbatical Fund. Number 1, adecember2declutter.org. Number 2, buy merch at vaycarious.com/merch. Or number 3, become a patron at patreon.com/vaycarious. Patreon.com/vaycarious. Okay, thanks for hanging out. Bye, guys.